I bought my dream car and I loved it for about 5 minutes, and then I went, fuck, I got to pay for this thing. You know what I mean? Like, and like, I don't know, how much more joy I get out of having the Land Cruiser than I would a Hilux. And then like, what does that do to my need to earn more money? Like, I think I'm naturally materialistic, but I think it's like I think it's fake. Like, I think I'll be happy when I get the nice stuff, and then I'm just not. And I think in reality, I would be happy if I was able to get this fucking monkey off my back of needing to be successful, of needing I guess, build status through building a business, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
And I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, I'm constantly going, oh no, look, I'm actually happier when I can spend more time with the family and stuff like that. I mean, like you mentioned in the email the other day about like, oh, how do you, find time to do anything? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't even. So I've been sober coming up to 9 months now, right? And I think like my drinking was curing my restlessness. So now I'm just restless all the time and I just take things on, right? And it's to the point where I'm always fucking busy, right? My schedule's always fucked. And, because at the time I'll go, oh, if I do this, I'll make more money. Or if I do this, I'll come off as, higher status, if that makes any sense at all. But then I just feel my life where I'm just constantly stressed. I don't know. Does any of that make sense
definitely.
to you?
It's funny you say about the whole materialistic thing, because I actually learned that lesson last year whilst we were away on the road. So I've got a Ram 1500 that I've obviously set up for the trip.
Yeah.
That was brand new, that I really wanted to have a 4.5 ton towing capacity vehicle, because we've got a 3.5 ton van that we bought brand new. Everything was black and grey. It all looks beautiful. It's a fantastic rig. And
Yeah, it's a nice car.
I thought that I needed to have all of these flash things to be able to go away and enjoy Australia. And obviously, yes, it's good to have new things for the fact of things shouldn't necessarily break down on you. If you buy old, you run the risk of things falling apart, or you don't know the life that it's had.
Yeah.
But I did learn throughout the back of Exmouth, actually. We were driving down a full drive track and I pinstriped the side of the car and the caravan, and it's the footage we got off the dash cam was quite funny. I was swearing and cursing, and I said some stuff in the car that I probably shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
Along the lines of, why have I worked my whole life and worked so hard for this stuff, and here I am just effing it all up and destroying everything along a stupid full drive track. Yeah, correct. And then I sort of started to think about that and went, well, really, I looked around at the campsites that we went to, and everywhere we went in Australia, and people were sleeping in tents and old beaten up cars, and they're having just as much fun as I am with my family, with my $300,000 rig coming down the road.
And they probably don't have that money stress of you having to access your overflow, because
100%.
And there's the extreme version of that who people travel the world with a paper bag. So I don't know. I think like if you look at that on a spectrum, I'm too far towards the materialistic side.
Yes.
And I think if I'm actually able to stand back and look at my life, I think I would be happier if I was to forego some of that material stuff and just be like, and not have the need for the bit. Like, so I get into these things where I'm like, okay, no, I need to, turn over X amount and, to get there, like the goal setting stuff, right? And then I do all these things, like I hire a marketing manager, I hire this, I hire that. But then I have to, as a CEO, I have to give them attention. So I'm just spreading my time even thinner.
Yes.
Right. And the reality is, with my level of income, I should be happy now. Like, I guess what I'm saying is like, I need to, there was that need for success, right? And then when you hit that success, you naturally just keep moving the goalpost.
What's next?
Goalpost. Yeah, I need to stop that what's next and enjoy the level of success I've had now.
Yeah, 100% you do. And that's something that, like I said, last year was incredible. And I did learn a lot of those sort of life things, that your kids are only going to grow up quicker and quicker and quicker. And the more things that you take on in life, the busier you become, the more the days fly by, the more each night goes past. And all of a sudden, your kids are going to be teenagers and they'll be Whether they move out of home before they're 30, once our kids actually get to the age of buying a house or not, who knows? Because it's going to be phenomenally expensive. I don't know how they're ever going to be able to afford it. But at the same time, they are going to be gone at some point. And that's something my business coach did actually teach me from the very start, was that there's one thing in life you can't buy back. And of course, it's time.